What's up, gang? It's good to be back. Good to be seen. Good to be, in this land of the living. And back in Naples, man. Back in Florida. I just got back here from Louisiana. I bought me a little LSU hat while I was there. Peeped the pin, right? I got me a pin to go on top of my LSU hat. But some of y'all know that's Uncle Phil. Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Right? Like the song say, first off, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil represented a lot of things, man. Uncle Phil was repping for the fat men, right? Shout out to the big black men, right? Uncle Phil was repping for fat men. Uncle Phil was repping for successful black men, right? Uncle Phil was not only an uncle who took in his nephew, right, but was balling and had a house in Bel Air, was a judge, right? Repping for the black fathers. He was a father of like 3. Motherfucker had a butler and everything. I mean, it was really a dope situation. And I believe in real life, don't quote me on this. I know Reginald Bell Johnson was, who played Carl Winslow, but I believe Uncle Phil was gay as well in real life. So, just another, marginalized community that he put on the map, kind of for some of the things that he did. So rest in peace, Uncle Phil, because he was a trailblazer in many ways, and represented a lot of things to a lot of people, and raised a generation, was one of the fathers that raised a generation of a lot of us, man. It's so funny. One time I was sitting, this is a whole nother tangent, but one time I was sitting with some dudes, I believe from Venezuela, and we went to a nightclub. I'm living down here in Florida, so we went to a nightclub up in Fort Myers. We closed the nightclub out, left the nightclub, decided we was gonna go get some pizza. Went to go get some pizza with these dudes, and this girl, who I was with, she knew them or whatever, but went to get pizza with these cats, and they was like, man, we grew up on that shit. Like, we grew up on Fresh Prince, man. Like, we was there when the dude told me, he said, man, when Will Smith, daddy, walked out, he was like, we cried too. Then they commenced to singing the Fresh Prince of Bel Air song in Spanish together in unison in the middle of the street. Like, it was a thing. Like, da, 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 da. Like, bruh, trip me out, man. Trip me out. In Venezuelan, so apparently, he was a father to many more than you may think. Then the next day, it was like the anniversary of the first episode. Like, and I was friends with the guy. I friended the guy on Facebook. I was like, bro, this happened at 12, like at midnight. This happened at like 2 a.m. on the anniversary of the first episode. It was nuts. It was crazy how it happened. But those are the types of things that happen to me because I'm a good person, and I attract other good things. I appreciate that about myself. I appreciate that about my upbringing. I appreciate that about God and about balance, and nature. So let's keep it flowing. Louisiana, man. I just got back from New Orleans. Went to the NO to go see, to meet up with some friends, and honestly just experience New Orleans, man. What I really got on here to talk about was the fact that, bro, I went to New Orleans, I gained 11 motherfucking pounds, dog. Y'all know I'm on my journey. I'm 100 pounds down. I'm over 100 pounds down. And I went to New Orleans this weekend knowing that I was going to eat, kind of crazy. I left on Friday and I came back on Monday. And even on Friday, I woke up at noon. I had my regular meal, some protein and some broccoli. And then even at 2 o'clock, I even took Greek yogurt and boiled eggs with me to the gate. And I ate Greek yogurt and boiled eggs at the gate, man. Just so I could be, kind of, well set up for the weekend, but also so I could kind of stay on my path as much as I could, man. And I had Friday night, I had all day Saturday, I had all day Sunday, and then I basically had all day Monday as well. So that's about 4 days, man. 4 days, I put on about 11 pounds. So I went from 196 to this morning I am 207. So I just wanted to kind of come on and let y'all know that, like, food fucking works, man. It works for everybody. There's no beating it, right? There's no area you can get to where you can say, wow, man, like, you know, I finally got to a place where I can just smash my motherfucking face off. And here's the thing about New Orleans. When you're in New Orleans, you're walking. You know, when you're on Frenchman or Bourbon Street, when you're in the French Quarter, it makes more sense for you to walk everywhere. We was doing 20,000 steps a day. I mean, when I was going to sleep at night, you know, when I'm going to sleep back in the hotel, I'm looking at my watch. It's 3 a.m. I'm already at 5,000, right? As I'm going to bed, right? You're still burning, but you're still eating. The food is hella greasy, hella crazy. I will tell you that the best restaurant that I ate at was a Ethiopian restaurant, actually, called Addis, man. It was amazing. I found it online. I found it while searching a best black restaurants in New Orleans list. As a chef, New Orleans is a haven of southern cuisine. And, you know, I mean, it's just taking you to a whole nother place, man. I mean, it's a beautiful place. And I love to go there and just let loose, and that's what I did. I let loose. So it was a great time. I've gained some weight. I'm back. I'm fluffy. I'm on the way to the gym now. I'm going now, y'all. Okay. So, you know, and I'm fasting today. I'm probably going to fast maybe for 3 days. You know, I might do a 72-hour just to really get back. I've got plenty of feasting in. You know, I have feasted for quite some time over this vacation. 4-day feast. So now it's time to go ahead and fast and get that glucose back in order, detox my body from the sugars that I've been ingesting, and all the alcohol. Good Lord. I mean, I got another month, basically a month and some small change, a month and a week maybe, before I'm in Jamaica, doing this all over again, all-inclusive style. So I've really got to focus for this next month, just to, you know, get my body back in order and get back in shape and get back ready for, you know, what I'm about to do. Last time I went to New Orleans, it took me 3 weeks to take that weight back off. 3 weeks of following my plan. So I'm going to throw a 3-day fast in here, water fast. It's for multiple reasons, because it was my birthday when I went, so now I'm in the first few days of the year, so it's a great time for me to throw that 3-day fast in, not only for caloric benefits, but also from the spiritual, cognitive, mental benefits side as well. So I'm looking forward to that. It's always nice to fast because it gives you an opportunity to just kind of restart and reset not only your gut, but also your dopamine, which both contribute significantly to the way that your mentality, mind, and everything works. When you remove all of the congestion of energies from your body, then it gives you an opportunity to really connect with God, the Most High, whatever you want to call it, and connect with yourself, really, and really to get that clarity between you and all the planes of existence that you have inside of you. So, fasting really does bring one closer to God in many ways, because your mind is clearer and you're able to set intentions, and those intentions are, acted upon. So, man, it's a great time period right now to do that. That's why I like to fast around holidays, right? It's a good time to fast when you do Christmas, right? When you do New Year's. In those times of heavy feasting or heavy indulgence or a birthday, after you know you've celebrated, then it's time to fast, right? You can't just feast and continue to feast. You have to feast and then fast. It's how we are designed. We are designed to feast and to fucking fast. So that's where I am right now. It's going to be a difficult transition to switch from sugar to fat, all right, to burning fat, to ketogenesis, to really just, burn out all of that sugar out of my body. But it's going to be even harder to do it if I don't exercise. Exercising is going to help me to really squeeze that shit out of my body so that as I continue to move forward, I'm not just trying to pass that shit out, you know what I mean? Through my sweat, through my, breath and everything else, So, yeah, man, we here with it. We back, 11 pounds heavier. I look like a big boy. My wife like it. She thinks I'm fluffy. So, yeah, man, we getting after it. We right back to it. I love y'all. Last thing, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, first and last thing. Go LSU, I guess. And there's 4 days left until my Brownies whoop on the Cowboys. Hopefully. We'll see, man. It's going to be a debut. I'm not a huge fan, but I'm a Cleveland fan, so see what's going to happen. Let's go. Love y'all. Peace.